Behind me is the Kilis border crossing. This side is Turkey, on the other side is Syria, and at this border crossing, on the other side, the Syrian rebels, the Free Syria Army, or FSA, is in control. The city of Aleppo, 3 million residents, is about 50 kilometers directly south of me. That's been one of the fiercest cities with the fiercest clashes in recent days. We know that the rebels sustained 15 hours of air ambush on Friday. They say they've had to retreat from parts of Aleppo, from the district of Sahladin. They say they're retreating in order to organize for a fresh offensive. All of this comes as U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrives in Turkey's commercial capital, Istanbul, on Saturday, meeting with the top 3 leaders here, the president, the prime minister, and the foreign minister. Clinton promising some $5.5 million in U.S. aid, so-called non-lethal aid, so no weapons, mostly communications technology, logistical support, and phones, if you will, to help the rebels, but again, no weapons for them. It follows a similar offer on Friday by the British for $8 million in assistance, again, non-lethal aid. The rebels say, hang on a second, it's not necessarily the weapons that we need, though we appreciate them, but we're being attacked from the air. What we need, effectively, is a no-fly zone. They say they're fighting fighter jets with Kalashnikovs, and that's simply non-sustainable. Meanwhile, refugees continue streaming into the neighbors of Syria, some 50,000 of them now here in Turkey. A few steps to my left, you can actually see the Kilis camp that's been absorbing them here. If you can read Turkish, you'll notice that it's not actually a refugee camp. The Turkish government calls it a resting center, if you will, a recovering grounds for the Syrians that are arriving here, an indication that it intends to see them go back as soon as this conflict is resolved. That, of course, is proving more and more difficult with a lack of international support for efforts to oust President Assad. Roee Ruttenberg for 972 on the Kilis border.